Hi there, it's Melinda with you again today. Firstly, I'm going to apologise for my croaky voice. I seem to have picked up the cold that the rest of my family has had. I'm here with you today sharing some of my December Daily album. It's 3 days, it's day 6, 9 and 12, and I'm using the beautiful Oh Joy collection from Pink Fresh Studio that I have been sent from Kylie at ScrappingClearly. The process is pretty straightforward. As I'm sure you can imagine, it's the 27th of December today, and I've got about 4 pages done in total. We've had a pretty full-on month, sickness and all sorts of things happening. So I've done what I can, and I'm going to get back on the bandwagon. But as you can see, I'm just using all of the beautiful Oh Joy goodies and just doing it one page at a time. So this is day 6, and I've got two 3x4 pockets and a 6x4 pocket to work with, and I'm just using bits and pieces mostly from the 6x6 paper pad for all the paper layers, and that's what I've used for the cards in the background. On day 6, I decided to document the joys of modern technology and celebrating Christmas. The photo on the left-hand side is me asking Siri what she's doing for Christmas and some of her funny responses. And on the right-hand side, that is me and my little guy with a reindeer Snapchat filter. He has been quite reluctant to play along, and finally he started to, and I got this really cute one of us. Those reindeer antlers and ears are just so cute. So I've also decided that on these really busy papers, I'm just going to use some plain grid cards. I don't like the rounded corners, so I've chopped those off and I'll just stick them down. That's where I'll do my journaling. Just pulling bits and pieces from the Oh Joy range. I've got the washi strips, the 6x6 paper pad. I've got the little sentiment stickers with the gold foil. I've got the gold acrylic shapes, which I don't think I use any of on these 3 pages. The stars that you can see up the top are the ones that I cut for another page. What else have I got there? I've got the puffy stickers, I've got the stamps, I've got both of the stamps, and I've also got some Heidi Swap letters that I use for one of the titles. I have sped up my journaling to super duper quick. If anyone is interested to actually know what my journaling is, please let me know and I can let you know. But it's just basically I do pick one story each day and run with that, rather than I find that I get myself overwhelmed if I try to tell the whole day. So yeah, I just pick one story and run with it. Those puffy stickers are so puffy and soft and squishy. They're so nice, but they're quite firm as well. It doesn't make any sense, but they're quite firm on the back and they're really nice and soft and squishy on the top. So I'm just adding a couple of little embellishments to this photo of my little guy and myself, starting with one of those stars and then one of the little word phrase stickers. I do apologise for my voice. I decided that I wanted a little bit more green in that bottom card because I've got the green of the presents, and it really seemed to stand out to me. So I just got one of the little washi strips, tore it in half, and I put one above where that little pennant shaped thing is, and one on the other side where my number for the day is. I've just used the 6x6 paper pad for the day numbers. Pulled from my stash a red ink pad and my Christmas roller date stamp, and just stamping that down the bottom to fill that space a little bit more red. Pop those in the pocket, and then I'll sort it right down and show you the pages or the finished cards. Then on to the next one. This is day 9. It's my little guy's very last day at 3-year-old Kimmy. I can't believe that he's already finished 3-year-old Kimmy. I did print it a little bit smaller than 6x8, and I've just mounting that on some white cardstock. I've decided this year to keep it pretty simple and just get it done, tell my stories, and not overthink it too much. These those word phrase stickers, those two that are on the right hand side, they come together in a pack, and they're like cardstock thickness. When you peel them, well, when I tried to peel them off the backing, the backing came with it, which made it really easy to work out where I wanted to put it because I wasn't 100% certain. But just so that you're aware, it does, well, my packet didn't come off really easily, but it just, a little bit of persistence and I got the backing off. Again, just cutting out my next number out of that same 6x6 sheet. I'm using a combination of the Oh Joy collection by Pink First Studio, and I did get one of the mini kits by Ali as well. I think that they will work really nicely together from the few bits and pieces that I've done. Just looking for some bits and pieces to layer behind that number, because you can see it kind of blends in. The two patterns on the paper are quite similar. Love the pops of blue in this range. It's such a pretty colour. I do play around with lots of different things to try and get the layers right, and then I sort of go, you know what, just stick it down and go with it. Oh, not going to use that. I did find this page a little bit difficult to do with this range because it is very themed, it is very Christmassy, but there were a few of the little word stickers that weren't Christmassy. I ended up using one of the puffy stickers that says December story. It is a story that happens in December, so I'm quite happy to use that. I just did a little bit of stamping, and I think it says today's story or something to that effect. This one, I just use my ruler and draw some lines on. The paper is light enough that I can do my journaling straight onto the background. Again, I've super sped this up because you don't need to watch my head and my writing. I think I just add a few puffy stickers and then I call that one done. So the 6x8 photo is on the left, and then the photo of my little guy. They had a water day, so he changed out of his uniform and into his rashie, and he wanted another photo. And then I do try to get a photo with each of my kids on their last day of school, so that's what it is. A couple of puffy stickers. Perhaps some stamping, I'm not sure. Can't remember. Oh yeah. So I'll show you close-ups of these ones again in just a second. Excuse me. Oh yeah, I decided to do a little stamp on that photo of my little guy and myself. It's the stamp that says it's the most wonderful time of the year. It's not super obvious. My Stays On ink pad is almost dried up, but I'm really quite happy with how it turned out. I find that if the ink pad's too wet, it just slips. So here's the close-up of those two pages. Really happy with how they've come together. And then on to day 12. Day 12 was my little guy's Christmas concert for his 3-year-old Kimmy. It was very cute. He wasn't feeling particularly well, so he didn't actually participate in the concert. But by the time the kids had mostly finished their concert, the Panadol had kicked in and he was feeling a lot better. Santa rocked up on the back of a fire truck, and all the kids were super excited. And they all the kinder kids got given a new book. And the teacher's daughter was actually taking photos, and she snapped this one of my little guy with his elf hat on. And though you can't see his face, I think it's just gorgeous. I absolutely love this photo. this page does have another side, the right hand side, but I've got photos of my little guy with his 3 teachers from this year, and also my big guy, because he went to the same 3-year-old kindy and absolutely adores the main teacher. So I've got photos of those with just little captions, but because they're not me and they are my photos, but I wasn't happy to share them in the video. I will ask for permission so that at the end, when I do finally catch up my album, I can do a flip through. I think that they'll be fine with it because I do share photos on Facebook, but I do need to double check first. So hopefully I'll be able to show you that. Again, I've just used that number, the day number from the 6x6 sheet, adding a couple of layers behind where that's going, just to add a little bit of interest. And because that background paper is so busy and that text is quite bold on there, I go back in with with another 3x4 card for my journaling. Again, chop the round corners off, I'm not a fan. Washi tape, the day number. I've got one of these, the round stickers from that sticker sheet, which I end up popping up on a little bit of fun foam. Pretty sure it says Mary and it's got some gold splatters on it. It's really cute. This is where I do my journaling. Oh no, this is my title. So I spell out concert with these awesome glittery puffy Hardy Swap black alphabet stickers. So I love them. So I just love them. I have super sped this up as well because I had to put them down and then I had to move them again and then I had to move them a bit more, and then I had to go and find some little alphabet stickers to spell out kindy kids, and then I go straight into my journaling. Man, it would be nice if I could write that fast. It'd be so nice. So I think I add a couple of embellishments. I add that sticker, it says, it's Santa, I know that guy. And then I add a pennant, the one with the red strips, to the top, left hand side of that journaling card, which brings in the red to the top card. I'm going to slow it down, show you the close-ups, and then there's close-ups of all of the pages that I've done. I do hope to get some more done very soon. So thank you ever so much for stopping by. I hope you have had a very Merry Christmas, and that if you're doing a December daily, you're either not behind or you're not beating yourself up because you are behind. It's all about the memory keeping. Take care, and I will speak to you very soon. Thank you again for stopping by.